Do you think you were being abused in this relationship?
Mentally and emotionally, yes.
Because the number one tool, and I want everybody to know this, I mean, there is abuse in teen relationships, there's abuse in relationships at every level. And the number one tool of the abuser is isolation. And that's what happened with you here, correct?
Yes.
All right, and I want to talk about it. You said you wanted to go see your best friend's band play. You weren't permitted to.
No, I was
You
not.
wanted to go to your uncle's 80th birthday, and this guy's saying, no, you can't do it. He cheated, and he told you it was because you were fat. He said he would leave if you disobeyed him. True?
Yes, all of that is very true.
All that made sense at the time. And that's emotional extortion, you understand. They
Oh,
get you
yeah.
invested in them, and then they hold that hostage. You weren't allowed to have a job. He criticized you for wearing a skirt. You were forced to have sex daily, whether you wanted to or whether you didn't. But yet when I asked you if you were abused in this relationship, you paused a little bit. These are just some of the notes I made that's jumped out to me because I have a radar out for abuse. And when I said, were you abused in this, you kind of paused and had to think about it for a minute.
Because I still feel like I was doing something wrong. I'll feel like that forever, no matter how that is. I still feel like I was the one who did something wrong. Like I was the one that messed up my life. But I know that's not the truth. But
Did
that's
you
what
see
I keep
this at the
telling
time?
myself.
No, I didn't see. I just seen a change in her.
She kept this from you.
I lied
She kept all.
about everything to my mom and my dad and all my friends.
Are you vulnerable to getting pulled into this again? Is that why you're afraid of men at this
Yes,
point?
I know I'm vulnerable to
Because you
something
think if
like
somebody
that.
started paying attention to you, if somebody started saying nice things to you, if somebody started telling you that they loved you, that you could get pulled back into this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you think is wrong with your self-esteem that you need that so badly that even after what has happened, you could be pulled back into that?
I have a terrible fear of being alone. I don't ever want to be alone.
Why? What is the fear? Every mother of every teen that fears her daughter getting obsessed with some guy wants to hear you talk about this. Why are you so afraid of being alone?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Yes, you do. Why are you so afraid of being alone?
If I knew, I would tell you. I don't know why I'm afraid of being alone. I have no idea. It's like if I ever go, if I go a little while without being with somebody, I feel like I need to attach to somebody. I constantly feel like I have to be attached with somebody. I feel like I have to be really important to somebody.
Or if you're not, what happens?
Then I spend the rest of my time lowering myself to standards beyond my opinion. I don't know how to control it. Everything that me and him had went through ruined me. I still blame it partially on myself. I don't know how I could have possibly been so stupid to sit there and let somebody take over my life like that. It broke up my entire family. It broke up my entire family, and the main thing is it broke up me and my mom.
You said you wouldn't even have a meal with your mother. You wouldn't even sit and eat with her because you needed to be ready to text and answer and call in case
I'd be online so I could talk to him, or else.
And there was a rule: no texting at the dinner table, so no dinners
So
together.
I didn't go to dinner. I can look back on this now and say that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever done in my entire life, because I feel like that ruined my life. But I still can't see it in myself today.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.